Welcome to the house that Rockne built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air. It's Dickey. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll run the option. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Running behind that left side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
The give on the inside. Open space at the 25. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. He's looking to pass. He caught it! And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Trying to slam in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Dickey. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, the ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The Volunteer. How about this? A fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks?
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
A 3rd down try for the offense.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Tennessee 3.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Vols line up to punt it away. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. On the move, it's Toppin. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. At the 45, on its way. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Dropping back, it's Dickey. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Receivers, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the move. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. They'll run the option. No, he just flat ran over it. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Smashes through. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back goes in motion. Looking to scramble. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. On the option. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. There he goes down the right side. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points. So you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that way, good coverage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Dickey. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think... touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On the option. He'll toss it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sticky. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Going up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Turns it on down the left side. Bang! The defense takes matters into their own hands. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go to the offense, but like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Dickey. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down. Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got it. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll set up to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Irish. And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up 14 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing. Offense getting set for first down. Back to pass, it's Sticky. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. Just steamrolling the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Makes the catch and knockdown. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On second down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the right. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 35, Tennessee 10.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
takes the handoff. It's Thomas. He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Across the 25, he's just plowing down the field. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After run, now throw. He caught it. Touchdown by the Irish. And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Heward, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he made the extra point without problem. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Thomas. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The option look. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
He'll pull it on the read. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He wants a big play here late. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue.